Welcome to WBNN Interviews. Today we're interviewing Miss Shep, our very own FLMS guidance counselor. So, Miss Shep, what was your dream job growing up when you were in middle school?
I've always been a big sports fan, so I always thought I was going to be a basketball coach, maybe at a college level.
That's cool.
What inspired you to be a guidance counselor, and what's your favorite thing about it?
Well, I started being a counselor a little bit later in life. I started out doing business. I managed a golf course and worked for Vanderbilt Mortgage. And then through I lost my mom and dad at an early age, 23 and 25. And so I decided I needed something different. And I knew I wanted to work with kids through sports. And so after all the things I'd been through on a personal level, I decided to go back and get my master's in school counseling. All right, Carl.
That's really cool. What's Braves Academy all about?
We do a little bit of different stuff throughout the class. Here recently, we were talking about careers. High school classes. The eighth grade just took a tour last week to see what kind of classes they could take in high school, working on applications. And so try to do something that life skills, things that the kids are going to be doing, that everybody's going to be doing once they're out of school or while they're in school.
What's your favorite video game to play?
I like a lot of video games. I would say my favorite video game line is Call of Duty. But if I had to pick one game of all times, it would probably be Far Cry 3. That's my favorite of all time.
Nice. Well, now can we go to the Braves Lounge?
Yeah, let's go.
So we're here in the Braves Lounge now. Well, Miss Shep, what made you decide to create the Braves Lounge? Or what was your inspiration?
Last year, once we got through the COVID regulations, we had this open room, and so I thought it'd be kind of a cool place for kids just to, how teachers have teachers lounge, so might as well have something for the students to come in and just chill and play games and kind of get a break from the classroom or just a regular setting that's throughout the school.
That's cool.
And another question. How do we get Braves Lounge?
Well, there's a couple ways you can do it. You've got your points, with your badge, that you can reserve the room from 11 to 12. Or the teachers can use this as an incentive. So if there's a project in the classroom, everybody does well or whatever, they can bring their kids in here. So it's just a matter of just getting your name on the calendar.
I didn't know there was a second way.
Yeah.
For those of us still saving our points, could you give us a little hint on what we might be saving for the end of the year?
Well, we actually talked about that today, that we want to do something for students who've been saving all year or, now we've had a lot that's used their points to get things. So we're in discussion, so we might have some pretty good things coming along. But we also want ideas from students to have their input because you can get prizes as well. Back there, we got hats and games and things like that. So I just ordered a bunch of brand new Rubik's Cubes. That's been a big hit. So we're in the works of stuff. We're just trying to figure out, but I would love to have any suggestions from the kids who we want to know, what do you think would be a good prize? So.
Cool. Shirts with my face on. Oh.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And we got shirts back there, too. We just need to put your face on it.
Yes. Now, who's your partner in crime?
This is Carl. Carl is a Morkie. He's a Maltese Yorkie. I had two miniature poodles, but they passed a couple of years ago. They were 15 years old apiece. They were brother and sister, Bogey and Sadie. So I wanted another small dog, and Mr. Bethel has been great enough to let me bring Carl in, and he's coming really handy when, sometimes when it's hard to talk to a student or a student's kind of timid to talk. Carl kind of lightens the mood and the atmosphere.
And he's well educated.
Yeah, look at him. He's got his Loudon colors on. So
some of the students could learn stuff from him.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you.
How did you meet Carl and what's his job here?
Well, the way I met Carl was through Miss Gray. I was looking for a dog, and one of her friends' mother raised dogs, and so contacted her. So his middle name's Gray, so it's Carl Gray Shepherd. So he's been a great addition to the school.
I'll have to ask Miss Gray about that.
Yeah,
That sounds really
yeah.
cool.
I'm gonna ask her if I can have a dog too.
There you go. I know where you can get one.
Now, what's your favorite thing about owning everyone's favorite dog, Carl?
Well, one thing when he's not at school, there's nothing like going home and being welcomed and greeted. He's always happy to see me. So the unconditional love of dogs and animals in general is just something that that makes him the best. So, and actually, Carl's got a little brother, Rip. He's at the house, but he's not had his second round shots yet. So I'm hoping to bring him one day and introduce him to Carl's friends. So yeah, but he's a lot smaller. He's a Yorkie Schnauzer. So I don't know if that would be a Yowzer or something like that. I don't know, but his name's Rip because I'm a big fan of Yellowstone. So
Oh, yellow snow.
Yellowstone show on TV, cowboy western type thing with Kevin Costner. So
Okay, I'm so sorry.
that's okay.
What else would you like to tell us about the Braves Lounge?
Just if you guys want to reserve the room, there's calendars out there on the board, and as long as you just there's not a name on there, it's a date open that you just add the name on there. And generally Wednesdays it's closed for the store, so you can come in and spend your points and stuff. So, but that's how you can do that. And then sometimes we'll do popcorn in the Braves Lounge. So we used to have it for points, but I've just decided since we've got a lot of popcorn, and might as well just spread the love. Sharing's caring, right, Angie?
Yeah, I did smell popcorn today.
Me too. I like popcorn.
I'll make you
Anyways,
some next time.
one final question. Why did you raise the points up?
Well, we started out with 20 points, and we weren't really sure how this was going to take off. But it's been a huge success, and so it's just kind of like in business, supply and demand. The demand's going up, and so we're also adding new things. So once you raise the price up, just to show, I guess, a little bit, you have to be a little bit driven more to get the points and stuff. But we're adding new things. I'm still in the process. We're going to get some LED lights in here. I've already got those. We just got to get them picked up or put up, and but I'm still want to add a few more things. So like I said, I'm always wanting suggestions from students. So anything that you think would be fun, I'd like to get another arcade game. We've got NBA Jam and Miss Pac-Man. So, and obviously the ping pong table. And this one, if Carl wasn't guarding it, it flips over and you can make it into an air hockey table as well.
Carl the guard dog.
Yes, yes.
The adorable guard dog.
Thank you, Miss Shep. We appreciate you taking time to talk to us about Braves Academy and the Braves Lounge. This is Story and Angie of the Braves News Network saying goodbye and thanks for watching.
Now let's go shoot some hoops.
Let's go.